Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all two stocks that I'm watching for tomorrow. I'm also going to look at the overall market and discuss with all of you what to expect in the morning. All right, y'all, let's dive right into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the SPY. And yesterday, I gave specific warnings. I told you guys that we're going to sell off. And this morning, like, I woke up and everything was down by, at least the NASDAQ was down by 8%. And the SPY was down by 0.6%. And the Dow Jones by 0.50%. Everything was down, right? So what I've noticed with this one, and I hope y'all noticed it too, during these periods, it looks kind of choppy in the middle of the day, but the biggest move to look forward to actually happen during the night. Like, I'm gonna go onto SPY, that way y'all can see what I mean. So you see, it looks kind of choppy, and then the biggest move overnight, and then there's some opportunities on here, but the price action is very, very wild intraday, but the trend is downward, right? So I don't think we're done quite yet. I don't think we're done quite yet. The SPY on the daily charts is bearish. Yep. And then also the NASDAQ is, let's do QQQ. QQQ is looking a little suspect. It's looking a little suspect. But because 2 out of the 3 are bearish, and by 2 out of 3, I'm talking about the Dow Jones. This is DIA. Let's go on to the futures, right? So this is DIA, and the situation is not looking very good. Yes, buyers are trying to stop the downfall, but I don't think it's enough. And there might be some reports being put out in the morning. I don't know exactly what they are. Again, check out like a Fed calendar or something. You're gonna see them pop up. Oh, just when you wake up, you might see some news pre-markets about something being released versus an expected number. You will see it. Again, I think that's gonna cause volatility in the markets, and that thing is actually going to continue downward. I'm not bullish at all because I don't want to fight this trend. This is the neckline. We broke above it and we open in below it. So don't be surprised if we aim for 37,200 for the Dow Jones tomorrow. All right. Also with the VIX, let's look at the VIX. Again, same story. The biggest moves are happening overnight. All right. So watch this one for a long to 16 bucks. It breached this level right here, and then a close above it. Not a good sign for any of the market bulls. So again, it's picking up. It's picking up the pace. Let's see if there are gaps up here. Okay, I don't see any gaps up there, but the next level to watch for is a retest of that. The key is, when is it going to get up there? I don't know. 22 is a bit of a stretch. Like, we will have to see a huge sell-off over several days, right, in order to see that. So, but just watch out for that. Be ready. Again, these videos are to get you guys ready. Now, the first stock or the first sector that y'all should be keeping on watch, that stock is actually reporting earnings, and it's MTB. This is M&T Bank. All right. And M&T Bank, this is a bank. It's in the financial sector. And so far, it's looking really bearish. Like, first glance that I look at it, it looks bearish. We're going to zoom in on the 4-hour. All right. And on the 4-hour, there is a descending triangle on the charts that broke down. I believe this is Friday. Yeah, so it broke down on Friday, and then obviously we had a holiday, so it's downtrending still. Again, the biggest move happening during the night. Shorts get in, and then they sell at the open, and then they get back in at the close, and then they sell at the open, and then they get back in at the close. In this situation, if again, if earnings was not in the way at all, I will tell you guys to watch this thing for an immediate drop to 120, right? But earnings is in the way, so we have to play this game. It's a very annoying game. So, like I always say, holding anything through earnings is 150% gambling. All right, and if you're gonna do it, manage your risk. So if the reaction is bad, watch it for a drop all the way down to 120 bucks, which would actually make a lot of sense for the other stocks in the financial sector. For the past few videos, I told you guys to watch several stocks, like several financial stocks. The first one was Morgan Stanley, which I believe had a negative reaction to earnings. Let's see here. MS. Yeah. So Morgan Stanley crashed. All right. I told you I'll watch it for the fill right here. It did, and it provided a day trading opportunity for a drop. And then today it's still bearish again. The trend is still red. All right. So this one still the same. And the other stock that I think I told you guys to watch for, I'm not sure. Let's see. I think it was Bank of America. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I told y'all to watch Bank of America as well for a drop, and this one also did. All right. Now, tomorrow, watch the reaction to MTB, and if it's negative, these ones are going to fall as well. There is a structure on Citi, which looks really, really good. It's on the 15-minute. Gonna erase that and erase that. It's on the 15 minutes. And it is a descending triangle on the chart. It's been cooking here for the past few days. So watch for the breach or for the break of $51. All right. We already have Discover Financial Sector, DFS, who had earnings, and their report was not that great. Again, this is another financial sector. So this might have its effect on the other stock in the morning. All right, it may or may not do it, but I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with them because the reaction is negative, which is what I expected to begin with for this one. So we'll see if the same is for MTB. Now, the other stock to watch for, or the other sector, is TSM. And TSM had a big push during the afternoon. And I want to share this one with y'all because it is a semiconductor stock. And I share with y'all my thoughts on AMD for today. AMD dropped. I was bearish on the stock, but one thing that it didn't do is move up to 165 in the morning. It opened up neutral. Compared to the negative 1% of QQQ, it didn't follow QQQ. It opened up neutral, gave a chance for anybody who may have chased here to kind of break even and get out right at the open, right? And maybe even short as well. It didn't go to that green circle. It just chopped and chopped and chopped. Now, I don't think this is going to make it to 165, as I discussed yesterday. The reason why is because if the reaction to earnings on TSM is terrible, this one is not going to make it. It's already overvalued and it already did its thing. I was waiting for this thing in December. I was waiting for AMD in December to get to 160 and it finally got to 160. So my expectations are not too bullish. And again, with the overall market being all negative and slowly trickling down, a negative reaction to this one wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm still bearish on everything, so just wash AMD for a fall. Now, another stock that we're going to discuss. Let's talk about Caterpillar. We actually took a trade on Caterpillar, and the trade that we took is right here. All right, as you can see. Yesterday at 1 p.m., I saw this very simple and very clean structure on Caterpillar. And I decided to go in with puts right after the breakdown of 287. All right, with the stop loss of 288 for the drop. And again, I bought these contracts right here at $250, and I ended up selling them at $600 when this thing gapped down right here. Again, this is 2 minutes after the market opened. Right here, the gap was too big. And when a gap is big and I see the money being like, and I see the profit margin being a lot, I sell. I don't hang around for too long. And as soon as I saw the slightest hint of a reversal, and this was at what, 837? As soon as I saw this thing, I sold everything. I sold everything for $600 per contract. Now, the main question that some of y'all may be having is, where is this thing going to go? Could it go lower? Could it drop to 275 perhaps? The answer is yes, because if it looks exactly like the Dow Jones, and the Dow Jones is looking very fragile right now, right? So we got this triple top, one here, and then we have the bear flag forming that right shoulder, followed by the breakdown which we shorted. And then there is a gap right here between 272 right there and 268. So this is another one to watch for a potential short. Even if for some reason it opens up just a little bit higher, keep an alert on the stock right at 277 for a continuation down. That gap is going to fill at some point in time, and I think it's going to get filled sooner rather than later, right? So that's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Just a reminder, I release these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. Like this one is released a little bit late. It's gonna be out by like 10:25ish. All right, man, that's all right. That's all right. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time, including the trades that I take, the setup that I find, all of that, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Patternology and at Patternology Lab. To get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Patternology, Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.